Bubbles here.
Nikki, that PC over there is telling a story about Bubbles. Let's go listen.
Today, I'm going to tell you a story from Once Upon a Time.
Oh, yay! I love stories written by Once Upon a Time.
Nay, Once Upon a Time isn't the author's name.
It's the timeline of the story, right? So many amazing tales come from a long, long time ago.
If they didn't happen so long ago, there wouldn't be much room for imagination.
Oh, a new listener. Welcome, welcome. The stories from our Twinkle Tales Club might not be as vibrant as Clown Nose Carson's, but
They are very, very romantic. Just like the name, Twinkle Tales.
Stars twinkle, like punctuation on a fairy tale's pages. What a romantic name. Hello, everyone. I'm Nikki.
And I'm Momo. We can't wait to hear your story.
hello, you two. We PCs were all born from clothes soaked with strong wishes. And my wish is to tell beautiful and nostalgic stories. Since we have some new guests today, I'll tell a story I've treasured for many, many years. Once upon a time, I had a very close friend. This friend was my most loyal listener and my exclusive accessories supplier. Whenever she went away, she'd always bring back all sorts of beautiful fabrics and trinkets for me. No matter how chaotic the world was, we always arranged fabric, planted thuddy squashes, and counted the stars in the night sky together. But one day, suddenly, she disappeared.
What? Why did she leave you, Miss Twinkle?
Because on that day, she was carried off by a bubble. Perhaps she had a very important mission, to find a way for all living creatures to be happy. She floated away on a soft bubble, flying and flying, far, far away. I heard her say, "Farewell, farewell." Then I watched her land on a rainbow-colored island. It was a place without sorrow, where countless clear bubbles floated in the air. I call that place Serenity Island.
Huh? Is that a puppy PC?
Wait, your bell.
Why is he in such a rush? Was he hurrying home?
That's weird. Nikki, it looked like he was staring right at you.
Is he trying to say something to me? Momo, let's follow him. At the very least, we need to return his bell.
You run way too fast.
Don't be afraid. You need some help?
He said, Fala. What do you think it means?
Is it something to do with Serenity Island?
Wow! That's... is that a catapult seal?
It's rainbow colored. I think he's waiting for us. Does he want us to look at the seal?
Looks like the puppy PC wants the rainbow seal to take us somewhere.
A sky full of bubbles. A rainbow-colored lake.
It's just like the story Twinkle was telling us. I can't believe it really exists.
But where did that puppy PC go?
Looks like there's a village up ahead. Nikki, let's head over there and ask around. So many bubbles!
What a beautiful lake. And the sun is so warm. It feels like all my worries and fatigue just melted away.
What's our goal?
To be bubble choir conductor.
What do we need?
Precision and rhythm.
And how do we train?
When catching bubbles, we must focus.
That's not enough. Listen to me. Bubble bloom, flick of the wrist, catches them all. Conduct to the left, conduct to the right, and the wind will carry the tune. Just aim at the bubbles and conduct to win. Here, try those bubbles over there. Whoa, by the rainbow bubble bloom. Are you too?
Hello there. I'm Nikki, a human stylist, and this is my companion.
Not a cat, not a stylist. I'm the one and only Momo.
A living human. I've never seen one before. Fascinating.
Humans have never been to Serenity Island before. This is as headline worthy as the Bathing Bliss Festival being postponed. I should write this down now.
Bathing Bliss Festival? What's that?
It's the grandest festival on Serenity Island. It only happens when bubble blooms blossom. When they do, bubbles fill the sky, and PCs line up for a bath. The rainbow spring water washes away all our troubles and stains. There's a bathing contest for the village heads, and the bubble choir gives a special performance. Oh, Ash was just practicing for the choir conductor audition. We were helping him rehearse.
That sounds so fun. But didn't you just say the Bathing Bliss Festival was postponed?
Yeah. There's been a recent outbreak of dirty thread disease. To keep everyone safe, the village heads decided to postpone it.
Dirty thread disease? Is that a PC sickness? It sounds dangerous.
It's very dangerous. Infected PCs become dirty and grimy, and they get hallucinations.
Huh? Nikki, that puppy PC we saw.
Oh yeah. We saw a puppy PC outside. He had stains all over and was acting strangely. Have you seen him before?
Outside, but we can't leave this place. How could...
You can't leave?
A dirty puppy PC. Haven't seen one of those. All the infected PC cases in Soapville are being managed by Tara, the village head. Why not go ask her? She might know the puppy you're looking for. Actually, I need to report to Tara anyway. When I'm done gathering bubbles, I'll head to Soapville and meet you. See you there! Reporting in, Tara. Bubble collection was a success. The bubbles are silky and smooth. Perfect cleansing lotion ingredients.
Well done. Once this old PC retires, you youngsters are...
Come on, Tara. Quit messing around. You've been talking about retiring for years.
Hey, don't be cheeky, Bootsy. If you all didn't insist on nominating me every time, I'd have stepped down ages ago. A human! An actual human!
Nikki, Momo, you're here! This is Tara, head of Soapville and the most formidable scrubbing champ on all of Serenity Island.
Tara, nice to meet you.
Whoa, scrubbing champ? That sounds impressive.
That's right. Back in my prime, no one on Serenity Island could outscrub me. Any PC who entered my bathhouse couldn't leave until their fabric was spotless, their threads smooth, and their colors vibrant. How about this? Why not hand Momo over to me? I'll scrub his front paws, then his back paws, his back, and his belly. Even his little toes and the tip of his tail will be spotless.
Ah, no thanks. I may not be a full cat, but I also really don't like baths.
Tara, you're going to scare a guest like that. Besides, didn't I just tell you? I have something important to ask you.
Yes, you're right. Business first, then. Business. About that puppy PC you've been looking for. I haven't seen him. Normally, all the village's infected PCs are given rainbow spring water therapy, and there haven't been any puppies among them.
Huh? Could he be from that weird group? The ones who refuse to bathe after getting infected. The somethings.
Hey, quit talking nonsense, Bootsy!
That rainbow spring water therapy. Is it specially made to cure dirty thread disease?
That's right. Centuries ago, there was a massive outbreak of dirty thread disease. Nearly every resident of Serenity Island fell ill. Thankfully, the Guardian saved us. He left behind 2 nuggets of wisdom, one of which was rainbow spring water therapy.
The Silver Gale's gift, the source of the rainbow. Serenity Spring cleanses all contaminants.
Back then, the legendary Serenity Spring flowed with rainbow spring water, curing everyone and restoring peace to Serenity Island.
What an amazing story. So, can we speak to the PCs undergoing therapy? Maybe they know that infected puppy PC.
They're still in therapy. Once their fabric is fully restored, I'll definitely let you meet them and ask your questions. Yes. Anyway, my esteemed guests, as the saying goes, even the busiest PC needs a good scrub, and even urgent matters require rest to complete. I've prepared a thuddy squash cabin just for you. Bootsy, you're in charge of showing our guests around Soapville and ensuring they get a proper rest at the cabin.
Leave it to me. Nikki and Momo, you two follow me. You'll have a fun and relaxing time for sure. Everyone in Soapville lives in these thuddy squash cabins. Sit just outside your door, sunbathe, and enjoy a bubble bath. How about it? Sounds relaxing, right? Welcome to the Soapville Bathhouse, our favorite spot to relax and bathe. The bathhouse is run by Granny Bubbles. My friend Murmur works here too. Every time I see rainbow spring water, I think of the Guardian. According to the legend, the Guardian was a PC revered by all. He is brave and responsible. But after leaving behind those 2 nuggets of wisdom, no one knows where he went. Only some legends remain. I almost forgot to show you! Look at the highest place in the distance! That's High Stone Tree! There's another village on top of High Stone Tree called Steamville.
Steamville? So there are 2 PC villages here.
That's right. I was supposed to take you up there to visit, but recently the path between Soakville and Steamville has had some issues. But it's alright. I'm sure the issues will be solved soon. Hey, Murmur! Over here!
Oopsie.
These are my new friends, Nikki the human and her companion Momo.
Hello there, Murmur. Hello.
Hang on. How come you're not at the Soakville bathhouse, Murmur?
I had some personal matters, so I took the afternoon off. But don't worry, I put the cleaning brushes in neat rows and filled the cleansing lotion bottles all the way to the top.
And you scrubbed every PC nice and clean?
Yes, I made sure everything was ready before I left, so I could take off from work for a bit.
Are you okay, Murmur? You're acting strange today.
It's just, I promised Granny Bubbles. I promised her I'd hurry back because the bathhouse has so many guests lately. It needs more rainbow spring water and more hard-working PCs. I'm sorry. Bootsy, Nikki, Momo, I've got to go now. I need to get back to the bathhouse to help Granny Bubbles. Bye. Bye-bye. Have fun.
What in the... Murmur's acting so weird today.
Does Murmur always act like that?
She's completely different. Murmur doesn't normally talk that much, but today she met 2 complete strangers, a human and a Momo, and said over 5 whole sentences.
Murmur's normally a quiet PC? That really is surprising.
Yeah, she acted more like her old self just now. She used to always be a bit shy, but was eager to help others. And when she was happy, she would chatter non-stop. But after that thing happened, Murmur has become more and more reserved.
And what was that?
Well, a long time ago, before the Bathing Bliss Festival, there was a cave-in at the Steamville Crystal Salt Cavern. Unfortunately, Murmur was there and got trapped. She was missing for several days. We were all so worried. Luckily, she somehow made it back to the village on her own.
That's good. Thankfully, everything turned out okay.
Yeah, but the experience left Murmur shaken. Afterwards, she started talking about strange things. Everyone was a little put off. But I thought the strange things were fascinating, even if they were just hallucinations. I even asked if I could write them down, so I could turn them into a series of novels. But Murmur hasn't talked much since. Maybe she stopped because nobody believed her stories. After that, Murmur became less cheerful. She often went off alone to the guardian statue, hugging a whistle and staring vacantly. Sometimes she spent all day doing it.
Seems like it had a big impact on her.
Yeah, but it's okay. Murmur was really talkative just now. Maybe that's a sign she's starting to feel herself again. After that incident, Murmur became very interested in all sorts of legends. Stories about the Guardian and humans. Maybe she was excited about seeing a living human for the first time. I'm going to compile the stories you've told me and the Guardian legends I've already collected. Then I'll give them to Murmur. I'm sure that'll make her happy.
Great idea. In that case, let me tell you more stories about humans.
Here we are. This is the Funny Squash Cabin Tara prepared for you. She's not big on managing village affairs, but when something needs doing, she's super efficient.
All right, Nikki. We get to stay in a Thuddy Squash cabin.
What a cozy cabin. Thank you, Bootsy, and thank you, Tara.
You're the most special guest Soakville has had in centuries. You can rest here or explore the village as much as you like. Just don't wander too far. Leaving the village might cause problems.
Huh? Is it dangerous outside Soakville?
Well, usually it's super peaceful, but the path leading to Steamville has been broken recently. And there's the dirty thread disease issue. Everyone just thinks it's best to stay cautious. Besides, Serenity Island hasn't always been so harmonious. A long time ago, during the Great Mending Era, there were a lot of injuries. Everyone had to work hard together to mend their terrifying wounds. Then came the dirty thread disease outbreak, which was truly awful. Without the Guardian's wisdom and the Silvergale's protection, I don't know how we would have gotten through it.
I didn't realize Serenity Island had such a tough past. This Guardian seems to be an extremely important PC.
Of course! According to the legend, he drove away a massive S-Ling that attacked Serenity Island, divided land for the villages, and even hosted the very first Bathing Bliss Festival.
That sounds like one busy PC.
Each version of the legend tells the story a little differently. When I was helping Murmur collect the stories, it was a real headache. Regardless of the version, he's always praised for his courage, and all the stories end the same way. After leaving his wisdom, the Guardian just mysteriously vanishes forever.
Earlier, Terra mentioned the Guardian left 2 nuggets of wisdom. What was the other one?
Ahem. The Guardian said, "Never set foot upon the misty peak, nor stir the Silvergale from his sleep." So on Serenity Island, the Misty Peak is strictly off limits. No one's allowed up there. The elders say it's because the sacred Silvergale lives up there. But some of my friends are in the PC Adventure Club. They think it's because there's an S-Ling that eats PCs! Whoa! Did I scare you? Don't worry, it's just a legend. Alright, I've got to help move some bubble essence. That's a super important ingredient for the cleansing lotion. I'll also drop by the bathhouse to check on Murmur. You two get some rest.
Nikki, do you want to look around some more?
Momo, let's take a rest. You came to Serenity Island too. Hey, your bell is still... Huh? Wait! Momo, wake up! That strange puppy PC is here. Let's check it out.
Yeah. Where's that puppy PC trying to lead us anyway?
He seems to know this place. He must be native to Serenity Island. But why have no other PCs seen him before? I think he's guiding us somewhere. What exactly is he trying to tell us?
Terra, here again?
Ah, Granny Bubbles. Until the heart of spring is restored, I can't scrub a single PC.
Those infected PCs you sent over are fine. But you're the one stressing every day. Your fabric has gone all rough. Come by the bathhouse sometime for a proper soak.
Once I've sent all our infected PCs to Steamville, I'll definitely swing by. I'll let Macy handle all the stress for me.
You stubborn PC. Worried about everyone, but still acting like you don't want the responsibility. Fine. I'm heading back to prepare for the Bathing Bliss Festival. Once you've sorted these issues, everyone will soak and scrub to their heart's content.
If only the Guardian was still here. Holy cleansing lotion! What? How are you here? here. I mean, what nice weather tonight.
Sorry, Tara. We weren't trying to eavesdrop. We just happened to be passing by. We overheard you talking about sending the infected PCs to Steamville. Did something happen?
I can't hide this for much longer. I might as well tell you. The thing is, the Rainbow Spring therapy completely failed.
What?
Granny Bubbles and I just can't work out why the therapy that saved Serenity Island before is completely useless now. We scrubbed and scrubbed the infected PCs in Rainbow Spring water. I even used my best scrubbing techniques, but the contamination won't budge, not even a little. I have no choice but to send them to Steamville to try their crystal salt baths. It's made from a super concentrated crystallized essence of Rainbow Spring water. It just might work.
But the path to Steamville is cut off.
Yes, like a threadbare cloth scrubbed once too hard, a single tear is all it takes. Earlier, when you asked to talk to the infected PCs, I turned you down because I didn't want you to find out that the therapy wasn't working. I'm sorry for deceiving you.
That's okay. You did your best to keep the village peaceful. Don't worry. We'll definitely find a way to cure the infected PCs.
We can help.
Ah, such a kind human and noble Momo. But the heart of Spring's buds have been tainted with dark essence. We haven't even found the contamination source, let alone figured out how to purify it.
Purify? That's what Nikki does best.
I have a purification ability. Let me try.
Oh, honored guests! You're truly more valuable than aged cleansing lotion and bubbles. If you can resolve this issue, anything that Soakville can possibly offer is yours. I'll give you my title of Scrubbing Champ.
That's the most valuable thing here?
Such an important title shouldn't be given away so lightly. Don't worry. I, the Purifying Champ, will definitely solve this contamination problem. Speaking of which, we do have a small request. We ran into that puppy PC again earlier. Have you seen him anywhere?
Huh? Oh, no, I haven't. I asked the infected PCs for you earlier, and they also said they hadn't seen him. Wherever that puppy came from, it's even harder to figure out than my secret 18 scrubbing techniques.
So strange. But the most important thing now is resolving this Heart of Spring issue.
I'm counting on you. When morning arrives, I'll have Bootsy show you around. Hopefully, we can get this all sorted out.
It's getting late. Bootsy probably needs some rest. Let's come back after dawn.
Nikki! Momo! Tara told me everything! You can purify dark essence? That's incredible! incredible! It would be great if you could fix the heart of the spring. I can't wait to find Auntie Jasmine and the others.
Is that a friend of yours from the village on High Stone Tree? I think it's called...
I remember. It's called Steamville. Steamville and Soakville. I think I figured out the naming strategy. Maybe I'll rename my hometown and say I'm from Nikkiville.
Whoa, what an amazing name! How about I include a character from Nikkiville in my new novel? Someone with powerful purification skills and a super cool cat-like companion.
Bootsy, do you enjoy writing stories?
That's right. If you ask me what the best thing on Serenity Island is, I'd say it's stories and friends.
So, is your favorite thing sharing stories with your friends?
That's right. Every now and then, my friends and I get together at the Bubbly Tales Club to share all kinds of stories. We planned to meet in Steamville this time with Ash, Murmur, and the others. But then the Heart of the Spring issue came up and it got postponed.
It sounds like such a fun event. What's the story you're preparing?
Da-da-da-da! It's my latest masterpiece, The Monster Who Refused to Bathe, a tale about a PC that hates baths.
What a scary name! PC that hates baths. I feel like I've heard that before.
Because I said it before. Actually, I recently heard about a bunch of infected PCs that refuse to take Rainbow Spring therapy. They say all kinds of strange things. To avoid bathing, they formed a group and are hiding in the wilderness. Everyone thinks the dirty thread disease is causing them to hallucinate, making them act so oddly. People call them the Rinse-Free Rebels. I've been wanting to ask Tara about them to gather more story material. You two were there last time, remember? But Tara keeps dodging my questions.
PC's refusing to bathe. If the dirty thread disease keeps spreading, who knows how bad it could get. It might even become life-threatening.
Exactly. If we ever find them, we have to convince them to return.
Nikki, we should hurry up and purify the buds of the Heart of Spring.
Yeah, on it. Bootsy, do you know where the buds are?
The Heart of Spring buds are scattered across the wilderness. I'm not sure where they are exactly, but I do have two close friends who know everything about them.
Wow, you're really friends with everyone on Serenity Island.
When you're ready, come find me at the Water Quality Lab. I'll introduce you to them there. Nikki, Momo, these are the water quality monitors of Soapville, senior members of the PC Adventure Club, and my good friends, Frank and Stan.
Hello.
Wow, we have guests! A human, a big kitty, a human.
Hello, new friends with so many impressive titles.
You look identical, but you give off completely different vibes.
Huh? We're different? How? I think we're pretty much the same. Aren't we alike, Stan? How are we different?
Frankly, messing around like this just won't stand.
Fine, fine. You never play with me. Nikki, you three will, right? I got lots of stuff from the Rainbow Spring. Scraps of cloth, buttons, patches, hair clips, and scraps of cloth.
Wait, why were there so many things at the spring?
And you said scraps of cloth twice.
All right, Frank. Normally I'd totally play with you, but today we've got important things to do. Nikki wants to know where the contaminated buds are. She can help purify them.
Purify them? Great! It's spread to 4 places. By the Guardian statue, in the old ruins, the Bubble Bloom field, and the brewing workshop. The order doesn't matter, and neither does the severity.
Order? Severity?
Sorry. Since I became a water quality monitor, I've never encountered a problem this big. The buds are contaminated, the Heart of Spring is weak, and the paths are cut off.
The buds are on stone trees. Stone trees are tall. Taller than humans. Much, much taller.
What?
Oh, Are you saying the buds are high up on the stone trees? Pieces can float up, but it's hard for humans to reach them, right?
Exactly. The stone trees in the wilderness are much taller than those around Soapville. Even we Pieces struggle to float up there.
If floating isn't an option, then...
Spring blooms, of course. We can, whoosh, fly right up there with those.
I see. Follow me. There are many small spring blooms growing on the heart of spring's roots. When awakened, they shoot small water spouts, similar to those from the heart of spring itself. Master riding the spring bloom water spouts and you'll be able to reach higher places and move around the wilderness much easier.
Whoosh!
That plop. It wouldn't happen to be the sound of us falling, would it?
No wonder you're a senior explorer in the PC Adventure Club, Frank. You really know your way around the wilderness.
Thank you. Now that we know this, I'll be able to purify those buds in no time.
Be careful out there. Stay safe.
Nikki, have you figured out how to use the spring blooms to get around?
Yeah, I can acquire a Spring Bloom Awakening outfit. And then use their water sprouts to reach the buds way up high.
The spring bloom awakening outfit is good to go. Now we can move around much more easily. Let's head to the first contaminated bud.
see traces of humans who lived here.
Nikki, over there! Are those traces from a battle?
Serenity Island. What happened here?
Look! There's a species surrounded by S-lings! Nikki, let's go help them! Help! Just a little contamination. Piece of cake. Let's go find the next one. Oh, wow! Humans live here in the old ruins? What a groundbreaking discovery! Humans can purify S-lings and are accompanied by round, chubby creatures. When I get back, I'll publish this adventure log, and then I'll definitely become the star of the PC Adventure Club. Would you mind coming with me, human?
We don't live here, but I am a human. My name is Nikki, and this is Momo. We're here to purify the contaminated buds.
Ah, I see. Looks like asking Granny Bubbles for leave from the bathhouse was a waste.
Huh? Do you also work at the Soakville bathhouse?
Don't remind this great explorer about that boring job. All I did was scrub, day after day. Even my signature move, the Freddy Vortex. Only Tara was willing to try it. I grabbed her buttons and did a whopping dry spin. Tara seemed busy nowadays and rarely comes to bathe. Boring job like that doesn't deserve the cool title of Soakville Spin Dry Specialist. It's just as misleading as the PC Adventure Rankings.
The PC Adventure Rankings. What's that?
Huh? You don't know? It's the classic rankings from the PC Adventure Club. It ranks all the places worth exploring on Serenity Island by difficulty level. The old ruins are clearly marked as beginner level, so why are there so many S-lings here? The rankings are flawed. I'll file a complaint. A formal complaint.
We heard the bud contamination only started recently. The S-lings probably weren't here before.
Oh, I see. I knew it couldn't be my fault. I'd never fail a beginner level challenge. It was all just a mix-up. A great explorer? More like a great excuse maker. Once I've completed every challenge on the rankings, except the top difficulty, no PCs or cats will be able to question my status.
So, where is the top difficulty location?
That would be the legendary Forbidden Zone, Misty Peak. Never set foot upon the Misty Peak, nor stir the Silvergale from his...
I remember Bootsy saying this. The Guardian's second nugget of wisdom warns all PCs not to disturb the Silvergale's sweet dream.
Never set foot upon the Misty Peak, nor stir the Silvergale from his sleep. You really need to get that rhythm right. Yes. Anyway, no PCs know the way to Misty Peak. Maybe some did, but they never came back down. While I, Freddy, am fearless, I wouldn't dare think about going up Misty Peak. Only a foolish little PC like Murmur would make such bold claims.
Murmur said she's been to Misty Peak?
Murmur doesn't seem like one to exaggerate. I don't believe it. If Murmur really completed the top difficulty challenge, why stay at the bathhouse listening to Granny Bubbles and doing boring chores? If it were me, I'd already be a golden explorer and lead the entire PC Adventure Club. Anyway, today's adventure ends here. There are countless PCs waiting for me to wring them dry back home. It could be that this is the life a destined great explorer must face. Human, thank you for your help today. Farewell! statue. Is this the guardian that Bootsy and the others mentioned?
Everyone in Silkville admired him. I wonder what kind of past he had, and where he wound up.
Nikki, look! So many notes have been left near the statue. Are they from the Silkville villagers? Just a little contamination. Piece of cake. Let's go find the next one. Piece of cake. Let's go find the next one.
recovered too. Nikki, thank you.
No need to thank me. But the contamination was so bad here. Why did you risk coming?
It's my fault. I was in the final stages of perfecting my 8-in-1 cleansing lotion. Just a tiny bit more and it would have been complete. Then, suddenly, a flash of inspiration hit me. I came up with the perfect solution, adding a bit of juice from the roots of spring blooms.
Can that even be used as a cleansing lotion ingredient?
It was my passionate intuition as a gold-tier ace brewmaster. But those Esligs were so greedy. I barely took the tiniest bit of untainted juice, and they immediately zeroed in on me. Ugh, so frustrating! Then, as luck would have it, Murmur and Nikki appeared here as if by fate, shielding me heroically.
That's so cool. Wait, Lulu. Why do you look like you're contaminated?
Huh? I do feel a bit different.
Oh no, did you get too close to the contaminated buds?
Don't worry, I'll take you to the bathhouse and rinse it off with rainbow spring water right now.
Wait. Murmur, the rainbow spring water therapy isn't working.
What?
No way! This batch of 8-in-1 cleansing lotion is for Tara! She said it was to help the rainbow spring water therapy!
Tara didn't share this with everyone to avoid causing panic. But it's fine. She's planning to take everyone to Steamville for treatment. There's gotta be a solution. Also, Tara entrusted us with purifying the buds. She hopes we can fix the Heart of Spring and repair the route between the two villages.
This is really bad! Worse than being good at something you don't like! Worse than waiting for someone who will never come back! I have to go. I'll pack up my cleansing lotion and go find Tara. No matter what happens, she can't skip out on paying for the order!
No wonder. That must be why Tara and Granny Bubbles are spending so much time together, having conversations in secret. Granny also blocked off the Thuddy Squash cabin where the infected PCs are. She even personally delivers the brushes and bubble bath balls. Nikki, did Tara mention what to do if the PCs of Steamville can't find a solution either?
Sorry, Murmur. And I don't know either. Look, we've already resolved the bud contamination problem. There must be a way to cure the dirty thread disease, too.
Nikki, I trust you. I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have something very, very important to tell you. Please, you have to come.
All 4 buds are purified! Nikki, Murmur seems very worried. Let's find her first before heading to the Heart of Spring.
Murmur, the PCs here are...
Nikki, Momo, thank you for coming. Everyone here is a friend of mine. They're all PCs who refuse to take baths.
The Rinse-Free Rebels?
Seems you've already heard about them.
But why are they refusing therapy? Doesn't dirty thread disease terrify everyone on Serenity Island?
Because there are things they don't want to forget. Did you know dirty thread disease can cause hallucinations?
I don't really remember.
Nikki, I think I heard Bootsy and Ash talk about it. Sick PCs tend to say strange things.
Right. The villagers dismiss them as mere hallucinations. But the Rinse-Free Rebels believe they're glimpses of past memories resurfacing from the illness. They refuse the treatment because they don't want to lose those memories. They just want to remember more. Even just a little more. That's why they ran away.
You believe them, don't you?
Yes. I believe they are memories from a long, long time ago. I just don't know why we've all forgotten. They don't want to forget, and I just really want to help them. That's why I use my position at the bathhouse to help them escape and hide here temporarily.
Wait, so the last time we ran into you, was that because...
Yeah. I took leave to help relocate a new infected PC. I feel so much guilt toward Granny Bubbles and Terra. Now that the Rainbow Spring Water therapy has failed, we have to take everyone to Steamville to find a new cure. Nikki, you're the human Terra entrusted with this task, and you can purify Esslings, just like the Guardian. Can you help try to persuade everyone? I'm afraid if we put it off more, it'll be too late.
I see. I'll try talking to everyone.
Flying high. It turns out that I moved along with the wind, gathering everyone's words in my heart.
Flying. Like bubbles flying high up into the air?
How did you know? I love flying through the air with the bubbles. It's because of this that everyone calls me High Flying Hannah. As I fly through the air, the breeze feels refreshing. The bubbles are so clear. And if there's another PC chatting with me, it's perfect.
I agree. Ever since I gained the ability to float, I've enjoyed drifting in the air. It's so relaxing and freeing.
But Nikki, when you're floating, do you also enjoy chatting?
Sometimes the scenery is just so beautiful that I get lost in thought and forget to talk. Why do you like chatting while floating?
I didn't always know either. I just felt that without the sound of talking, it was too quiet. It felt so empty and lonely. But now I understand. It's because I used to live on the window of a family's home, listening to all their secrets and stories. The mother of that family had a loud, lively voice. She loved talking about her sister, the village patrol officer, who always carried a wrench and a hoe to help keep the village peaceful. That wrench was borrowed from their house, and it was the mother's proudest story to tell. The father was quiet and reserved, but he was amazing at sewing. Their child had a bow tie cat that loved to use me as a scratching post, and the father would carefully mend my threads.
What a loving family.
So, you were once a set of curtains, weren't you?
That's right. Yes. It was only after getting this illness that I remembered my past. How the sun made me feel warm and cozy. How the rain soaked me through. Year after year, that family always wished for peace and happiness. It turns out that's why I was brought into existence. Now, every time I flutter and fly, thinking about them fills me with such joy.
If your condition worsens, you won't be able to float as freely as you did.
My body does feel heavier, and I have less and less energy. It's like I'm constantly trapped in a foggy day.
Right. And if you lose the ability to float, those floating memories might also fade away over time.
Maybe it's time to return to Soakville. Only by washing away the stains can I live more lightly.
Great. When everyone's ready, we'll go back together. I look forward to when you can fly freely and enjoy the beauty of life again.
Raise a puppy. I want to raise a puppy.
Huh? A puppy on Serenity Island? Do you mean that puppy, PC?
PC? No, I mean an actual puppy. A fluffy one, the kind you won't find around here. A human? And a big cat? Are you from somewhere else? I'm Fuzzball. Would you be able to get me a puppy?
But all the puppies we've seen out there already have owners. It might not be possible to get you one.
They've all got owners. That's nice. A puppy with an owner, and an owner with a puppy. I used to have a puppy too. It's only after I got sick, then my memory came back. It was a big, super fluffy one, with large, floppy ears and huge, round eyes that would constantly gaze adoringly at Grandma and me.
Did that happen on Serenity Island?
Maybe. Maybe not. I can't remember clearly. But I know back then, I wasn't like I am now. I didn't have bubble blooms, bath brushes, or stones. I only raised that puppy. I loved it the most, and it loved me the most. Every morning, when the sun was warm, I'd sit by the window while Grandma went to check the crops, watching the puppy roll around. It smelled even better than wheat waving in the summer sun.
It was a beautiful time. And I bet time seemed to pass slowly back then.
Slowly, like it would never end. But then it grew old and stopped rolling around, and Grandma didn't have the energy to check the fields anymore. And turns out, childhood changes.
Yes, the people we love grow old. The meals they cook get saltier. No one tends to the crops or flowers, and winter gets colder. The muddy stone paths turn into hard gray roads.
I miss them. But I can't remember the later parts. But I know I want to raise a puppy again. Just like I did back then.
Don't worry, Fuzzball. Once you're healthy again, you'll find your own new puppy.
There are so many puppies out there. You'll find the one you need. The one that needs you too.
But we can't leave Serenity Island. I don't know how to explain it, but we just can't leave.
Even though you don't know why, if you aren't able to leave, maybe we can help you find a puppy. We'll find you one that's just like the one in your memory.
Yeah. But if I wash in the rainbow spring water and forget what my puppy looks like, what then?
I know. You can draw your puppy now, and then you won't forget.
Oh, that's a great idea. And I have to get healthy first before I can take care of a puppy.
Yes. Once everything's ready, we'll go back to the village together.
Mommy.
Hoo-hoo.
Hoo-hoo. Yes, my name is Hoo-hoo. But do you know why my name is Hoo-hoo?
I don't know. Why?
Until recently, I didn't know either. A long, long time ago, when I woke up on the island along with everyone else, I heard a voice saying, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. So I decided to call myself Hoo-hoo. Recently, I got really sick. I became super dirty and I was feeling bad all the time. But then I remembered something important. Something very important. It was my mommy that always said, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo.
So why did she say it?
It's because I'm very afraid of pain. I got hurt, scratched, or cried out in pain, my mommy would comfort me and say, "It's okay. Let me blow on the wound and you'll be fine." Hoo-hoo.
And it worked? Your mother's comfort sounds very effective.
Yes, super effective. When I don't feel well nowadays, I also do that to myself, and it makes me feel much better.
Why don't you go back to Soakville to get treated? Terra and Granny Bubbles must have ways to relieve your pain.
No! I'm afraid if I stop feeling the pain, I might forget all about my mommy. I can still remember a little bit of her. If it hurts a little longer, maybe I'll remember more about her. What does my mommy look like? Where did she go? I really want to know.
But your mother wouldn't want you to be in pain all the time, right?
That's true. My mommy cares about me more than anything. Sometimes when she's comforting me, she's so worried she almost cries.
Right. If you keep enduring the pain just to remember her, she would get even more worried. Your mother would probably cry.
No, I don't want to upset her. I need to find a way to stop the pain.
Yes. And then, I'll help you remember your mother. That way, even if you forget, I'll remind you. Once everyone is ready, let's go back to the village together, okay? Terra will take everyone in for treatment, and when you're no longer in pain, your mother can stop worrying.
Of course. Thank you, Nikki. I'll be really good. That way Mommy doesn't have to worry at all.
Nikki, thanks to you, everyone has agreed to go back to the village for treatment. It's great.
No problem. Don't worry too much, Murmur. As long as we get everyone to Steamville in time, everything will be fine.
It's all my fault. I shouldn't have taken control and hidden everyone here. I thought once everyone remembered enough, there'd still be time for a proper bath. I even prepared bathing brushes and cleansing lotion. I just wanted to help. But I never expected the rainbow spring water therapy to stop working. If we had waited until everyone's symptoms got worse, it would have been too late. It's all my fault. I was overconfident.
Although it was wrong to hide it from Terra and Granny Bubbles, no one could have known that the rainbow spring water therapy would fail. You've been taking care of them, and even prepared lots of emergency bathing supplies. It's clear you've thought things through and are trying to protect everyone.
Thank you, Nikki. I just believe so strongly that what they said aren't hallucinations, but real memories. Maybe being close to contamination helps us remember the past. Just like how I did before.
Is it about the collapse of the Crystal Salt Cavern? I heard Bootsy mention that you were scared.
Yeah. Back when it happened, I got lost and ended up in a place full of Esslings. I ran and ran, stumbling all the way, and finally made it back to the village. When I woke up, everything was different. Not the village, not the Serenity Island. It was me. I was different.
Did you remember something? Like they did?
Yes. I remembered some images. Some fragments. A mended piece of clothing. A beautiful ornament. A warm embrace. And a group of very, very important people. Wait, that wasn't how it all began.
Then what did happen at the start?
At first, I was in great pain. I was exhausted and heartbroken, all alone, and walking on a rugged road. Along the way, there was war, fire, and terrifying Esslings. It was so scary, but I pretended that I wasn't scared at all. I was carrying a heavy bag, almost unable to move.
Murmur? Are you alright?
I'm fine. Back then, I was found by some people, and I felt so warm. Or maybe I found them? I just knew that I could finally rest. I was so tired. I cried my heart out. And as I cried, I fell asleep. I'm sorry, what I'm saying must sound so strange.
Maybe a little. But these images must be very important to you. That's why you want to help the rinse-free rebels who had similar experiences.
Right. But what's different is, I didn't get the dirty thread disease back then. And since the great outbreak of the disease on Serenity Island, no one else has been affected by it. Until recently.
That is strange. And no one knows the source of the disease.
Once the Heart of Spring is restored, I'll go to Steamville with everyone to help take care of them. And I'll also try to investigate the disease.
That's a great idea.
I've already purified the 4 contaminated buds, so the Heart of Spring should be restored soon.
That's great. I'll go apologize to Terra now and tell her about the rinse-free rebels. Thank you, Nikki. See you later.
Nikki, you should be village head. The Heart of Spring's water is replenishing.
That's great! Oh, by the way, Terra, the rinse-free rebels...
Don't worry, Murmur already told me. Fortunately, thanks to your help, those PCs are cooperating now.
I can't believe that Murmur had such a big secret and didn't tell me.
I think it's just that Murmur didn't want to burden you.
I know. I'm not angry with Murmur. I just feel bad for her. She's always helping everyone, but rarely shares her own feelings. She carries her burdens on her own.
As elders, this is our fault. Back in the day, we were too hard on that silly little PC. It must have left a psychological scar. And now that she finally found other PCs to relate to, of course she'd want to help them too. It makes perfect sense.
But after all, those things are just hallucinations caused by shock. Silly Murmur. So stubborn.
Whether it's an illusion or a memory, I can see why her being attached to those blurred images is troubling.
Yes. After all, Murmur is a native PC of Serenity Island. She shouldn't go around saying that this isn't our home just because of some silly hallucinations. Ooh.
Does Murmur think that Serenity Island isn't home to you all?
Murmur used to say that the places she saw in those visions were different from Serenity Island. No bubble blooms, no rainbow seals.
Murmur would just hold that whistle and stare blankly at the Guardian's words. Serenity Island, home.
Having conflicting thoughts to her entire community. That feeling must be really tough.
All right. The Heart of Spring restoration is great news, and the rinse-free rebel situation is resolved. No need to be so down.
Piecey, haven't you been wanting to take the Bubbly Tales Club to Steamville? Now we can set off right away.
Yeah.
Granny Bubbles, the Bathing Bliss Festival you love is just around the corner. What are you looking forward to?
I bet you're looking forward to showing off your skills.
Yeah, being Bubble Ambassador for this Bathing Bliss Festival was something I worked so hard to snatch from Macy. How could I not look forward to it? But... Nikki, I have a favor to ask. If you agree, I'd be happy to pass on this title to you.
Tara? Please, go ahead.
The bud contamination issue has been resolved, but the dirty thread disease resurfaced overnight, and we still haven't pinpointed the source. I can't rest easy knowing it's still a threat. Thankfully, you're here now. Maybe it's the blessing of the Silver Gale or the guidance of the Guardian. Either way, having someone with purification abilities like you is exactly what we need. Can I ask for you to help by investigating the source of the contamination?
Of course. For the sake of everyone in Soapville, we'll find the source of the contamination and put an end to this disease once and for all.
It's my duty as Bubble Ambassador.
But I do have a small favor to ask. Could you keep an eye out for that puppy, Piecey? I need to return his bell.
No problem. I'll make sure to search all over Soakville for you. I've been thinking about the contamination source. Our village doesn't seem to have any clues, so we'll have to trouble you to go to Steamville. Their village head, Macy, might know something.
The heart of spring is ready.
Nikki, go wake it up. Follow this path, and you'll reach Steamville. The Silver Gale will protect you.
Just now.
I felt a cool but gentle sensation. Maybe it was the heart of spring expressing its gratitude.
Oh, Nikki, look! What's up with those pieces over there? They're all buried. What happened? Nikki, is he infected?
Hey there, are you alright?
No. I'm Heathcliff. That was just a mistake.
Heathcliff, you need more practice. This festival's salty hard fabric champion is gonna be me, Vinny.
Salty hard fabric contest? I see. It's a special cooking contest to see who can make dishes with salt that best suit a Piecey's appetite. I'll use a whole bag of salt.
Nikki, pieces don't eat, do they?
A human? Do you also take salt baths? It's one of Steamville's 2 major bathing traditions.
Cover yourself with crystal salt and feel the steaming heat through every pore. Ha! Only the one that endures the longest is the true hard fabric, like me.
You, don't be so smug. Huh? A human? Where did you come from? Are you here to challenge for the Salty Hard Fabric Championship? Wait, didn't the road into the village get blocked?
We're not from Serenity Island. Tara, the head of Soakville, sent us here. Once we finish our business, we'll definitely try a salt bath. As for the road, I fixed the Heart of Spring.
You fixed it? That's fantastic! Now, once all the infected PCs have recovered, the Bathing Bliss Festival can go ahead as planned. Heathcliff, I'll make sure you lose decisively this time.
One defeat won't take down a real hero. You, just wait and see.
Infected PCs? Has Steamville also been hit by the Dirty Thread disease?
Looks like those fancy PCs from Soakville weren't spared. Well then, let's have a little contest. We'll see who recovers first, us or them.
Victory for Steamville!
Is this really the time for competition?
You don't seem too worried. Is the treatment in Steamville going smoothly?
I'm not too sure about the treatment specifics, but with Macy personally overseeing it, there should be no problem.
Looks like I'm Macy's most trusted excavation expert. She even told me that she's going to the Crystal Salt Factory to investigate the contamination.
Are you suddenly interested in things besides the crystal salt excavation record because I already broke it?
You. I'll show you. I'll just set a new record.
Ah, come on, you two. You're arguing again? Steamville really is different from Soakville.
Anyway, everyone seems to trust Macy a lot. She must be very reliable. Let's head to the Crystal Salt Factory and ask her about the infection.
Nikki, look over there! There's so many sparkly crystals!
That must be crystal salts. It's as shiny as blings. I'm amazed it can be used to wash PCs.
Shut down? Macy, did I do something wrong? We're very careful about safety, and there hasn't been a collapse in hundreds of years. Please don't shut down our factory.
It's not that, Chuck. You did great. It's just that with the recent Dirty Thread disease outbreak, I have to check everywhere.
Hello. Are you Macy, the head of Steamville?
You're that human in the cat avatar from Soakville, right? Hi there.
He's not an avatar. I'm Nikki, and this is my companion Momo. He's the one and only Momo in all of Miraland.
I'm Nikki's most important adventure companion.
Having a special companion is every adventurer's dream, right? Welcome. Tara sent word to let me know. You're here to investigate the Dirty Thread disease, right?
That's right. She commissioned us and offered us the title of Bubble Ambassador.
That PC is issuing rewards for commissions too casually.
Huh? You two seem to know each other well.
The story of the two village heads goes back hundreds of years.
Chuck, don't expose all my secrets like that.
I love gossip! Chuck, spill the tea!
Back then, Macy and Tara got along swimmingly. But Tara, like the others in Soakville, just loved messing around in the fields. They wanted to plant anything they came across. Bubble blooms, thuddy squashes, they even wanted to plant rainbow seals.
Huh? Do you think it's possible? If planting a rainbow seal yields 10, can we bounce all the way to the top of Serenity Island?
Huh? No wonder you get along with PCs in Soakville. Misty Peak is a forbidden place. No one's allowed up there. No one. No one. We aren't interested in the fields. We just like to excavate the crystal salt and use it to carve elaborate sculptures. Thanks to Macy, she's the one that found the Crystal Salt Cavern. It's the crystallized form of rainbow spring water, the finest treasure from the legendary Serenity Spring, even more concentrated than the water itself. Those of us who prefer mining all followed Macy. Hey, this salt bath is still hot.
Tara's tastes are different. She still prefers using rainbow spring water, the self-proclaimed Soakville scrubbing champ.
I didn't know. It's such a storied past.
So if the rainbow spring water had lost its effect, Tara wouldn't have asked for help.
Chuck, you go ahead and handle things. I need to talk to our guests for a bit.
Sure.
Sorry, I just don't want too many others knowing the rainbow spring water is losing its effect, and our treatment in Steamville is also facing problems.
What?
The Guardian's words have failed. This is something no one expected. However, we survived the despair of the Great Mending Era before. The Dirty Thread Disease outbreak back then didn't defeat us. This time, we'll definitely find a new solution.
Yeah, we'll do all we can to help.
Thank you. I've been doing some research lately and found that many PC symptoms began after taking a bath. That's why I'm temporarily shutting down the Crystal Salt Factory. As of yet, though, we haven't found anything out of the ordinary.
Like the contamination in Soakville, it was very sudden. So we'll ask the contaminated ones what happened before and after the bath for clues.
That's right. The infected PCs in our village are at Rita's clinic. A PC from Soakville also brought some of her fellow villagers there earlier. You should head over and ask her.
The smoke from the PCs. They're on fire. Oh, it's a hot stone sauna. Looks so inviting.
You figured out all the key details. Time of contamination and originating location. Much better than most who've worked for me. Those useless interns should eat some button cones and hope to turn into a cushion squirrel.
What?
At least a cushion squirrel knows how to arrange button cones. They can even dance! Those interns struggled with basic sewing skills. You mix up needles and hooks, and even sewed patches on backwards. I haven't had this many patients since back during the cavern accident. I'm exhausted.
Hello? Are you Dr. Rita?
Nikki and Momo, you came too!
You know each other? Oh, you're the human sent by Terra, right? The one who fixed the Heart of Spring?
That's right. Terra asked us to investigate the source of the dirty thread disease. We want to talk to the infected PCs to find some clues.
This little PC also wanted to speak to the infected here. She's filling out the form for me, and then going to talk to them in a minute.
Murmur, you're also investigating?
Yeah. Dr. Rita told me that the crystal salt treatment isn't working either. I'm very worried about everyone. I want to help as much as possible.
We heard about it too, and we were surprised to learn that even the crystal salt isn't working. Dr. Rita, is there no other treatment?
I'll be blunt. As a patch doctor who experienced the Great Mending Era, even I didn't know what to do with the outbreak back then.
I always hear people mentioning the Great Mending Era, but what exactly happened back then?
Hundreds of years ago, all the PCs on Serenity Island were in disrepair. Some lacked buttons, others had serious tears in their fabric. For a stylist like me, I could barely get by relying on whim, so I found ways to gather materials and make patches to mend everyone.
Many stylists, while exploring Serenity Island, wore out the last scraps of fabric they had. Without their efforts, Serenity Island wouldn't be what it is today. We respected them and called them patch doctors.
I didn't know it was such a traumatic experience. But how did everyone get injured so badly?
The days before the Great Mending Era have long faded from memory.
Huh? What about you?
I'm only just an ordinary PC. Otherwise, I would have been able to discover the cure. Back then, we tried every method we could think of. Nothing worked. If it weren't for the Guardian's wisdom, by now everyone would be a tattered rag.
Then before we can stop this disaster, we have to find the source of the contamination. Let's talk to the infected PCs.
I'll go with you.
They're being housed on the other side of the clinic. Go ask them. I hope you can uncover some useful clues and help this weary doctor.
I saw it. The massive figure leaping from the high stone tree platform, pouncing on all the PCs, tearing them apart, shredding them to pieces.
Before all that, did you see a cave? Long, dark, like it had no end.
Not really. Rita said my condition is fine. The hallucinations only lasted for a little bit, but they were really scary.
Oh.
Murmur, how are you doing?
Auntie Jasmine. These are my new friends, Nikki and Momo. This is Auntie Jasmine. She's a regular at the Bubbly Tales Club.
Ah, hello.
Nice to meet you. Was Murmur asking about what happened before and after you got sick?
That's right, yes. I was telling her the other day. I was preparing a story for a super romantic date with Edward, and I called it Salt Mates Forever. I imagined us bathing in the salt river together, exchanging unspeakable romantic secrets with one another. I felt like I was floating right up into the sky. Then I got so excited that I fainted.
Later, Rita was the one who brought her to the clinic. Auntie Jasmine, you didn't finish telling us. Was there anything special about this date?
Ah, my sweet child! It looks like you're finally interested in dating! I've got so many tips to share. Let me tell you all about them.
No, not that. I just want to figure out that...
Oh, I'm not being nosy. I know you all have your own ideas. Romance isn't for everyone. But I believe you can even date yourself if you want. To me, the most exciting part is the preparation. And Edward, well, he's just one step in that journey.
You're so right. A solo date is great too. You can plan romantic activities, enjoy delicious food, and really treat yourself. But Murmur probably wants to know if you went somewhere special for this date. Or if there were any special preparations?
Oh, for this date, it was my favorite salt bath theme. And of course, it was all with crystal salt.
Your crystal salts. Where did you get it from?
Same as always. I get it from Chuck.
Could the crystal salt factory be the problem? But Macy already checked everything.
Auntie Jasmine, I know you love visiting markets and chatting with the neighbors. Have you gotten crystal salt from anywhere else?
Oh, and now that you mention it, I remember I went to the Steamville market that day and someone was having a sale on crystal salt. She gave me a free sample. I can't quite remember exactly who it was, but I did add that sample to my salt bath. Wouldn't want to waste it.
A vendor at the Steamville market. Got it.
I'm so weak. Just the slightest time in the crystal salt, and I'm already so fatigued. Push harder. Double the effort.
I'm useless too. I only cleaned 5 study hammers and got so tired I hallucinated. I must not be devoted enough to the Guardian's will.
Could the dirty thread disease be triggered by fatigue?
Dirty thread disease. Is that what this sickness is?
Huh? Isn't dirty thread disease something from ages ago? We're just tired.
Huh? What exactly did Dr. Rita say to you?
Huh? What did she say?
Well, Dr. Rita said our sickness levels are already pretty high. We might have been exposed to a strong source. so we need to stay in the clinic for observation.
This must be the dirty thread disease. It has to be.
So, you're saying my illness wasn't caused by training? Oh, that's great! That means I can double my training time with ultra-hot crystal salt.
You'll definitely be this Bathing Bliss Festival's Salty Art Fabric champion, Gabby. When you win, I'll scrub every thuddy hammer from the old ruins and celebrate with you.
I think I found the problem. It's the crystal salt. One of you did hot stone sauna training with it, and the other scrubbed thuddy hammers with it. And now you've both caught dirty thread disease.
Oh! The whole truth, and nothing but.
It's like Macy said. Crystal salt is the problem. By any chance, did you buy your crystal salt from Chuck?
Well, not really. We have special needs for crystal salt and usually buy in bulk. It's just that.
We're not rich, so we went to the other places to buy cheap crystal salt.
So PCs have money worries too.
We do too, Momo. Nobody just hands out blings for free. Gabby, Ari, who did you get the cheap crystal salt from?
It's a crystal salt vendor. She only sells crystal salt. Her name is...
Her name is Shadow, and she only pops up at night, which is where her name came from. She doesn't stay in one specific place.
Shadow, and she only appears at night. Got it. According to the infected PCs in Steamville, their condition is tied to the crystal salt. Gabby and Ari bought discounted crystal salt from a vendor named Shadow, and Auntie Jasmine got some promotional crystal salt from the Steamville market. I believe the truth is, it's the same vendor. The same PC is probably selling them the crystal salt.
I agree. Nikki, let's go to the Steamville market tonight and talk to this Shadow. It's already nighttime. Nikki, let's hurry to the Steamville market. Shadow might be there by now.
Everyone, look over here. Genuine crystal salt. Guaranteed to be real or your money back.
Is that Shadow? But her goods seem like normal stuff.
Problematic goods wouldn't be displayed so openly. Just by looking at them, you can't tell what's really going on from the outside. Momo, it's time to test our acting skills. Hi there. How much do you sell it for?
A human and a cat? Welcome. Feel free to take a look. For pricing, the high-quality ones are expensive. If you buy in bulk, they'll be cheaper, but we can negotiate.
Anything on sale? Don't get me wrong, we have plenty of blings. We're just looking to buy wholesale.
Please, don't mind me asking. I'm just curious. What do humans use crystal salt for? Do you also use it for baths?
No, we use it for barbecue.
Oh, yeah, right. It's for tasty barbecue. Humans and Momo love it so much. Bet you've never heard of that, huh?
Oh, what an interesting way to use it. Well then, you must need this. This batch, I got it from a special source. The best I can do is 44.5% off. You can take it all.
Scammer!
What you're selling is contaminated crystal salt.
Contaminated? Nonsense, that's impossible.
Look at this. It's all dark purple. If it's not contaminated, what is it? Also, PCs who used your crystal salt are now suffering from dirty thread disease. Their cases are serious.
Dark purple? What? I can't distinguish colors. How did this happen? I just found an untouched salt mine deep in the cavern and thought I could sell it for an easy profit.
I only want to earn more blings. I didn't want to hurt anyone.
Is that true? But
Are you talking about the cave behind the Crystal Salt Cavern? The dark cave with lots of S-lings? It's long and it seems to go upwards?
Murmur?
Sorry, Nikki. I overheard your discussion in the clinic and thought I'd come here to investigate too.
How do you know about that cave? It used to be small, and there was a collapse before, so no one really goes there now. Fortune favors the bold, though. I love going there to scavenge free crystal salt fragments. This one time, I even ran into a puppy PC.
A puppy PC? Was he dirty?
You've seen him too? He appeared from behind a rock, then darted away. I was curious, so I peeked inside and found a passage. But I didn't go too far. There were S-lings inside, so I didn't dare. I just dug up a bit of crystal salt from the entrance. Now that I think about it, the passage definitely led upwards.
It seems like the puppy PC we encountered probably came from there. But from here, upwards leads to...
The Misty Peak!
What? I thought that place was just a legend. I didn't think it actually existed.
Nikki, I'd like to have a private talk with you two. Somewhere no one else can overhear. Okay?
Sure. Murmur, how did you manage to go to Misty Peak?
I've been hearing everyone talk about that place so mysteriously. I started to think it was just a legend.
No, it really exists. And during the mining collapse, I was inside. The falling rocks forced me back. I fell into a cave, into the thick fog. The mist surrounded me. It was blocking out all the light and concealing the path. It felt like countless monsters were hiding there, claws bared, ready to tear me apart. I ran frantically, nearly stumbling as I went. Suddenly, a sharp whistle pierced the air. A giant figure stood silently in the mist, just watching me. That figure, it seemed so familiar. Are you the Guardian? Why are you here? What part of those legends is true? Why did I see such strange visions? War, fire, and my family. Was it real? Guardian, why haven't you returned to us? Are you still searching for the way home?
So that was what you went through.
Back then, I thought about searching for the Guardian again. Those memories, they're so blurry, and they get tangled up with everything else from the past. Also, the cavern's been sealed off since the collapse. No one uses it anymore.
Looks like deep within the cavern, there's probably a hidden passage leading to the Misty Peak. We have to find a way to take a look.
Nikki, you believe me?
Of course. I haven't really known you for long, but I can easily tell you're a kind-hearted, hard-working PC. You trusted me, sharing so much of your past, and I'm grateful. Whether it's to find the source of dirty thread disease or to help you uncover the truth, I want to go in and see for myself.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nikki. The forbidden Misty Peak, the Guardian who's been missing for years, and memories that don't even belong to Serenity Island. I understand why they don't believe all these, why they call me a silly PC. So, I pretended to agree with everyone's opinions. I acted like it was just a dream. I worked hard, lived hard, and tried my best to fit in.
But you can't forget what happened.
Yeah. I don't want to get rid of this whistle. I don't want to forget those memories. I don't want to forget the guardian who protected me in the mist.
Then let's go find the truth. If we stay, we may get lost in a spiral of confusion and regret. But if we set off on this journey, even if we stumble or face some challenges, we'll find the answer. So, whether they're illusions or memories, whether the answer is good or bad, since we can't let go, let's set off and find it.
Yeah. I want to find the source of the contamination and uncover the truth behind it all. Nikki, Macy has the key to the cavern entrance. Let's tell her about the contaminated crystal salt and ask for her permission to go to Misty Peak.
patch of crystal salt seems fine to me. So where's the issue?
Macy, we found the source of the contaminated crystal salt.
It's Shadow. She dug up crystal salt from the sealed-off mine.
The sealed-off cavern? But how?
Well...
Shadow. That fool ventured into the forbidden area. She's bold and lucky. Who knows how many S-lings are lurking in that passage?
So, you know about this hidden passage too?
The truth is, after the collapse, I had the cavern investigated thoroughly. We found the entrance to a hidden passage deep inside. There were too many S-lings inside, so we couldn't go very far. That said, considering the intensity of the tremor, the real culprit was probably an even more terrifying creature. That's why I decided to completely seal off the cavern.
So, when I said all that stuff...
I'm certain you really did encounter many S-lings, and maybe even that larger monster. But the Guardian? And those chaotic memories? I'm sorry, I just can't bring myself to believe it. But I do owe you an apology, Murmur. Back then, for the sake of everyone's safety and to prevent further panic, I refused your request to go back to the cavern and told everyone there were no S-lings inside. Those denials probably had a deep impact on you. I'm sorry.
I get it now.
That's why now, we have to go deep into the cavern, Macy. All the clues pointing to the source of the contamination lead there.
Yes. I thought if we just sealed off the S-lings, they wouldn't harm anyone. I never expected such severe contamination to get loose. Maybe we shouldn't have run away from it from the start. Nikki, you're an amazing stylist. As the head of Steamville, I hereby request your help in investigating the depths of the cavern. Truly, I don't know anyone else who could do this.
I accept. I'll take care of this, along with Terra's task. We'll head deep into the cavern to find the source of the contamination.
Thank you, brave human. This is the key to the cavern entrance. I've kept it on me for centuries, and now I give it to you.
I want to help too.
The cavern is too dangerous, and without any means of defense, you can't be much help. But I'll let Terra know, and we'll bring some PCs along, ready to assist Nikki.
All right, let's go right now.
Please, take care. We don't know what kind of dangers await us in the depths of the cavern. Stay safe.
vault over there looks intimidating. Nick, look for any entrances behind those stone walls.
Is that... That's the puppy PC. Are you... waiting for us? Here's your bell. I can finally return it. Why are you living here? It's such a dangerous place. You... Do you know the Guardian?
Home... help?
Wait! Watch out! Momo, let's go after him.
Nikki, the contamination ahead looks even worse.
Don't worry, Momo. I'm here.
What, me? The purifier won't bounce right off. Let's give it a few more hours to get it open so the fence hit it with your super purifying orb. So this is the legendary Misty Peak? It looks so eerie.
I have a bad feeling. Momo, we need to be extra careful. We should keep an eye on that puppy PC.
We can't let him stay here alone.
Nikki, over there. I think there's something in the mist. Could it be the monster that eats people?
Huh?
Nikki! Nikki, it's that puppy PC. Let's follow it. Nikki, the puppy PC is still up ahead. We need to speed up.
Hey! Eat my fabric tempest strike!
Nikki, are you okay? We're fine. I purified the S-lings. But they seem to be contaminated PCs.
This must be the Guardian.
Nikki, there's a journal over there.
Marshall's journal.
Nikki, read it. What does it say?
The battle isn't over. I thought after fixing everything, a new beginning would await us. But that massive S-ling still runs rampant, its dark essence spreading everywhere, and the dirty thread disease continues to wreak havoc. Fixing things is futile. Perhaps
only one solution remains. Using my body as a strong cage, I will suppress the S-ling. If I absorb all the thick fog and filth, can I restore peace to Serenity Island? I can't be certain, but I must try. Persistent erosion by contamination. This is the price. But the dark essence will no longer spread, confined to Misty Peak. Thankfully, I left behind a warning. Never set foot upon the Misty Peak. Let the source of the rainbow cleanse the contamination and pain. Leave sorrow behind. Be carefree, without worry or longing. The battle isn't over. My body grows heavier. My consciousness fades into chaos. A momentary lapse of focus causes a massive tremor. Was this child affected by my actions? Leave now. Leave now. My contaminated and horrifying form has become the same as that of a monster. Allow the sound of this whistle to guide you toward the light. Leave the thick mist. Return to your home. My consciousness is waning. Before I forget everything completely, let me remember one last time. The wheat growing, the bubble blooms blooming, distant calls carried on the evening breeze. Marshall, today we go home. Marshall, when are we going home?
the journal. It ends there.
So, Rainbow Spring Therapy was a lie all along.
The Guardian suppressed the massive S-Lane with his own body, allowing us to survive the dirty thread disease outbreak. But now, he can't contain the contamination anymore. The disease has returned.
But the S-Lings have been completely purified by Nikki. So, does that mean Marshall and the puppies are okay now?
But they've been severely hurt.
This level of contamination, in all my years of scrubbing, it's unparalleled.
After coexisting with the S-Ling for centuries, the contamination has deeply penetrated their fabric. I'm afraid that...
Contamination this deeply rooted. I'm sorry.
I'll find the Serenity Spring. The Silvergale's gift, the source of the rainbow. Serenity Spring cleanses all contaminants. As the source of the Rainbow Spring, it may be able to awaken the Guardian.
You silly PC. Don't you get what the journal was saying? All the wisdoms were just lies meant to comfort us. And as for this so-called Serenity Spring, no one even knows where it is. Where are you going to find it?
I know, Terra. But this is our only hope.
That's right. We already saved Marshall from the S-Ling and eradicated the dirty thread disease threat. We can't just stop here.
Yeah,
Back then, I gave up searching for the Guardian because no one would help me. I was afraid of being an outcast. But he really does exist. He fought the S-Ling for centuries, all for us. If only I tried harder. If I had been as brave as Nikki, maybe I could have found him sooner. I could have helped.
Murmur, it's not your fault.
It was we who kept hiding from the truth.
But this time, it's not too late to save the Guardian. I know the Serenity Spring might be a lie. Searching for a false miracle might seem foolish. But I'm no longer scared of being a little foolish PC. I want to try. As long as there's even the slightest possibility, I'll keep searching.
Murmur, we're with you. Even if the Serenity Spring doesn't work, there will be other solutions. As long as we keep searching, we'll surely find a miracle and wake up Marshall.
Nikki, thank you. Thank you for reminding me that only by starting something can we find the answers we seek. I think I'm ready to set off now. I'll search for clues to the Serenity Spring. When I find something, we'll meet up under the Guardian statue. For the Guardian, I'll definitely find the miracle of the Serenity Spring.
You've grown up, little girl. For us old PCs, it's time to work hard and accept our responsibilities.
Take Marshall and the puppies to my place. Although I can't cure the dirty thread disease, I can still ease their suffering.
Steamville PCs don't give up so easily. I'll lead the investigation to Misty Peak, and check for any dangers while looking for clues. Thank you, Nikki. You and the Guardian are the heroes of Serenity Island. We will forever remember your help.
I'm glad I could help. Serenity Island is so beautiful, and everyone is so lovely. I just hope that such beauty can always exist. I'll wait for word from Murmur. Then we'll find the Serenity Spring together.